Is the sizzle of hot dogs on the grill and the crackle of early fireworks putting you in the mood for a great 4th of July movie? Don't go anywhere. I made a list with the best movies to celebrate July 4th and a few that will make you think. I went through my TiVo Stream 4K, which recommends movies and shows from anywhere, to find the most popular and the forgotten classics perfect for this holiday. Just to get it out of the way, I suggest you give Independence Day a watch this weekend. This is the 4th of July movie to end all 4th of July movies, with Will Smith punching aliens, nutty people saving the world, and the US president so nice you wish Independence Day was a documentary instead. Just don't watch the sequel that came out a couple of years ago. Instead, watch one of these movies. If camp is what you're in the mood for, stream The National Treasure for a chance to see Nicolas Cage be a national treasure. This 2004 movie puts the map to the treasure on the back of the Declaration of Independence, but that's nowhere near the most campy and unbelievable thing that happens on the screen. It's one of the best Nick Cage movies, and considering you'll probably spend the 4th of July with family and friends, I'd say it's a safe option. No politics or topics that could disturb the peace. Set entirely over the 4th of July weekend, this movie might not have anything to do with patriotism, but will keep you on the edge of your seat. It's I Know What You Did Last Summer, arguably the best slasher movie in history. And since it came out in 1997, this might give you some inspiration the next time you put together an outfit that screams 90s. You can use the backdrop of 4th of July parades and fireworks to justify why you want to watch a slasher movie in 2021, just in case anyone asks.
What are you waiting for, huh?
But if you're in the mood for wholesome and smart, check out A League of Their Own. It's somewhat the true story of the real-life All-American Girls Professional Baseball League, which was founded in 1936 and got big during World War II, when men were deployed and baseball execs had to find a way to keep the sports alive. During the day, these pioneer women played ball, but at night they had to attend the charm school, because, sexism back then. Still, A League of Their Own avoids piling on commentary on this. It's instead more like a very sentimental love note to baseball and how everyone loves it. Plus, it has Tom Hanks, and what's more 4th of July than that? And since nothing is more American than baseball, I'd suggest following up A League of Their Own with Sandlot, a movie so hilarious everyone watching will join in on the fun. This is a movie part of a dying breed, fun, wholesome, whole family type of entertainment that's not just dumbed down to keep the kids entertained. It's a retro 60s coming of age story with charming locations, kind of like a Christmas movie but set during the summer. It follows a group of 12-year-old kids hanging out, playing ball, getting into trouble, and then ups the nostalgia element by showing how they grew up. Give it a chance, it's a great family flick. But if you're looking for something more serious, more gritty, and educational, give Zero Dark 30 a rewatch. This was the biggest movie to come out in 2012, and its topic couldn't have been more timely. It was the story of how the US hunted down Osama bin Laden for a decade, trying to capture the man responsible for 9/11, and came out a year after he got caught. I won't lie, this movie captures a very different part of American identity, so it might not be the best 4th of July movie if you want to celebrate, but it is an engaging must-see movie. Just prepare yourself for the torture scenes, because they're gruesome. The same goes for this next one, which shows Tom Cruise in a light you haven't seen before. Born on the 4th of July is a heavy, controversial watch, just like most Oliver Stone movies, but it's also an essential flick if you want to pay homage to big events like the Vietnam War. It follows Kovich, played by Tom Cruise, over 20 years of his life, from his Vietnam service to his war injuries and how he ends up becoming an anti-war activist. All through it, it's an unflinching look at the US military machine and the horrifying experience of Vietnam vets. If you want an easier to digest war movie, I recommend going with Pearl Harbor instead. I discovered it recently myself thanks to my TiVo Stream 4K, and I gotta say, it ain't bad at all. This movie came out in 2001 and has a huge ensemble cast, with the likes of Ben Affleck and Cuba Gooding Jr. all committed to keeping things light. They do so under the direction of Michael Bay, who wanted to tell a love story set during the war, and surprisingly pulled it off. This isn't exactly Saving Private Ryan, nor does it get huge points for historical accuracy, but it is a great watch if you want to get some patriotism in you for this 4th of July. Hello, Tom Hanks. We meet again. Is it just me, or is this dude the face of patriotism in Hollywood? I considered including Forrest Gump on this list, but there's another lesser-known Tom Hanks movie to watch. It's Apollo 13, and it's the movie that brought us the iconic "Houston, we have a problem" line. That's not really the exact line the astronauts used back then, but it's close enough. Just like Apollo 13 loosely shows you what it really takes to be an astronaut. This movie follows the third mission that was supposed to land on the moon and how the astronauts navigated catastrophic failures to safely reach Earth again. Another great historical/biographical movie is Hidden Figures, probably my favorite one on this list. As the name says, this movie chronicles the hidden or forgotten people who worked on the space race, mainly the women who made up NASA and put man on the moon for the very first time. Hidden Figures shows NASA being segregated by race and sex and follows the brave, talented women who went against the grain to achieve greatness. Since you know from history just how easily erased some contributions were, I say Hidden Figures is a must-watch for 4th of July. And that's my list of movies for this weekend. Of course, I can't go without giving a shout out to Jaws, another movie set over this holiday, and one that keeps getting better with every rewatch. Since soon after July 4th we're going into Shark Week, I decided to start early thanks to my TiVo Stream 4K, and I'm gonna be streaming Jaws this weekend. Know another great movie to celebrate Independence Day? Please add it in the comments below. I'd love to find something new to watch. Until next time, do hit like on this video. It helps me keep the ball rolling. See you later.